What is up, guys? This is Daniel here with another knife review. I have today the new Cold Steel, American Lawman Cold Steel, and I really do like this knife, man. It's well put together piece of knife. For $80, you cannot get any better than that, man. I was really kind of getting into this one, between this one and the Recon 1 actually, which I'm probably gonna get in a month or so. It's wicked sharp out of the box. It has a draw point blade, design blade. This is actually the newer version of the previous American Lawman series, and Cold Steel actually bet on the old G10 handles for this one, which makes it extremely light and thin. It's extremely thin, you guys. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's extremely thin. And yeah, very well put together piece of knife. This is actually my first Cold Steel, and I don't know if for you guys it's pretty much the same, but for me, those videos from the the president of Cold Steel, they really sold me up. I gotta admit, the way they just merchandise their products is like a hard use and abuse knife, and I mean, I don't really know how possibly this G10 version that is so extremely thin and light is gonna resist that much abuse. It's pretty crazy. This is rocking the new CTS XHP, which I was kind of reading into this one. It's in Cartec. It's a Cartec alloy, and it's got a pretty well put together balance. Let's see here. It's got some carbon, 1.60% of carbon. It's got a decent amount of vanadium as well, 0.45, and chromium. It's got 16% of chromium, so that's going to be extremely well rust resistant. It's got some 0.80% of molybdenum, which again adds to the hardness of the steel. I was kind of reading the specs from the Cartec website. It says that it's a powder steel, which I don't really know if that's actually 100% true. This is a lockback mechanism. So lockbacks, it's pretty much as best as you can get for a folding knife. It is just rock solid right there. That lock is not going anywhere, and with the triad lock that Cold Steel merchandises, I can see how this is claimed to be one of the most solid mechanisms for a folding knife. I don't know if you can actually see here. It's got that little pin right there that actually makes the contact with the blade. And unlike other folders that make the contact with the actual lock bar in here, so that gives them a little up and down wiggle, but this one is just well put together. It's not going anywhere. No up and down, side to side play, and yeah. Oh man, that is just, I just got it like a week ago, and that lock is, you gotta press it very hard for it to come off. And the well, it's got, I would say these are dual-sided thumb studs, because even me, I'm a righty, but even a lefty could pick it up and open it up. And again, if you have a flathead little screwdriver right there, you can switch it and pull it up to the right side. Also, it includes a another pocket clip if you want to pull it up that in the left side as well, for lefties, which is an advantage. It only gives you the advantage of dip up carry. So I'm just going to show you pretty quick in my pants. And a lot of people talks a lot of bullshit about this pocket clips that are little, and I really do like them, guys. They really get the job done. You don't really need the large piece of high dip pocket carry thing, just showing everybody you got a knife in there. And if I wear black denim or jeans, they don't even see that it's in there. This little recurve that it's got in here, it's awesome for you to pick up the knife and really just grab into it, pull it up. And there's a lot of guys that actually put a little bit of sandpaper in there, just pass it through for it to, you know, be more slicker, I think. But it's really not that necessary. Again, this are really thin piece of pants, but if you're wearing denim, it's really gonna damage that G10 is gonna damage that your pants a little bit. Again, you just pick it up. It comes right up. Comes right up, you guys. It really doesn't take a lot of effort. And yeah, it's just the right amount of space that you actually need to really go into your knife and pick it up. You don't really get any big old piece of chunk of steel in there showing off everybody. Now for all of those outdoor junkies, that I know there's a bunch of you guys out there, just as how I am. This is rocking a 90-degree spine, just as in previous version, which was rounded. Previous version was AOS 88 stainless steel. This is CTS XHB. It's a very good improvement from AOS 8. And well, I was actually speaking about the back of the spine here, which is razor sharp. I don't know if you guys can look at that. It's just peeling my nails off. And you can actually use it with a ferro rod. It's just shower sparks everywhere. And yeah, so it'll be very good as a jackknife. So you would carry your primary and maybe a backup, more knife backup, and you would carry this in your pockets. You would really like to just put it in there. It really gives you this. This has got a secondary choil here, finger choil. It really does give you that advantage. Does give you that advantage of really giving you that detailed work in there. You can really work your way there. You can really bite into the actual blade, and if you absolutely have to, put the two thumbs in there and just do whatever carving you may need to. This, as soon as you have this one, is extremely it is just stiff, guys. It is just very stiff. I don't know if it may come up on loose, and I need to break it down a little bit, but it is just extremely stiff. You really need to press it down hard, very hard actually. It hurts your fingers. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it really does hurt your fingers right there. You need to press it down till it maybe break up the system a little bit. But yeah, this was my review on the new cold steel version. Retail on this is about $80 on Amazon. About $80, and pretty good. If you're looking for an altogether well put together piece of knife, don't doubt about it. I highly recommend this one. And oh yeah, about the drop point blade, I really want all my knives to have this kind of drop point. I only like drop points, man. I don't think I'm gonna get any other than that, because it just gives you that advantage of having that EDC knife when you actually need it. And besides that, you can see that tip right there, and if you really have to use that for self-defense at some moment, some given point, you really can use it for stabbing purposes. Again, I'm not promoting violence over here or anything like that, but if you really absolutely have to, need to, for defending yourself as a secondary line of backup for emergency scenarios, you can really use that deck. And you can actually go into Cold Steel website or their YouTube channel, and they have a lot of videos on how this knife outperforms, I would say. So yeah, just a quick review there. I don't want to make this video too long. And I actually just posted on a video yesterday from, it was just my first video on YouTube on my channel. You got maybe one gonna check it out. It's from my bush box. Just giving you a quick fire in there. See how it performs. So yeah, subscribe and just wait for more knife reviews over here.